That sucks.
Yeah, it really sucks.
So, like, where do I find it?
I'll tell you what, you ought to go down to In This Corner podcast with Ty Finney. Well, that's where everything is good. I tell you what, after you get some propane, you just head on down to Ty Finney 3319. Go on down there and find some of the best boxing news in the game. They're the best, I tell you what.
So what do we watch?
Dang it, you watched the dang Ty Finney boxing podcast In This Corner at Ty Finney 3319. Dang it! Dang it!
You are now witnessing the 51st live coverage and watch along on the In This Corner podcast. You already know who it is. I am your host, the legend Ty Finney himself. Y'all know what the slogan is, no BS boxing. Today, I am covering Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. This fight is at the AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Salute to everyone. Salute to everyone. See, I got two people in. If you can hear me, drop something in the comment section. First comment, Ryan Hanley already tuned in. He said Serrano got robbed again. Yeah, that was a bad decision. You know, Katie Taylor, you know, she got a point deducted. You know, Amanda Serrano, she had a bad cut, and I think that cut really affected her. But at the same time, you know, she kept coming forward. She kept throwing the punches. So she's a warrior. She's a warrior, you know, to fight through that cut. But yeah, I definitely felt that she was robbed, and she outlanded, you know, Katie Taylor by over 100 punches. So I don't understand how Katie Taylor wins that fight by unanimous decision. So that's two times, you know, Amanda Serrano got robbed. All right, Ryan Haley says, okay, sound good. Okay, all right. It's a go then. It's a go. Yeah, before I even get into, you know, covering the fight, everything, I want to say, I said this when I was live with Last Ones at the Bar, but I want to say rest in peace to Alonzo Big Zo Butler. You know, I did an interview with him, and, you know, he passed away, you know, so it's a sad situation all around, you know, rest in peace to him. You know, I was thankful he was able to come on, you know, give me an interview. It's crazy because, you know, we talked, you know, not that long before he passed. So rest in peace, you know, to Alonzo Big Zo Butler, and also rest in peace to, you know, Scotty. He was a big fan of the channel, big supporter of the channel, you know, loved my interviews. You know, he passed away too. So we had two guys that just passed away, man. So rest in peace to those guys, man. Sad situation all around. And salute to my guys, the good fellas, salute to G5 Jeff TV, salute to my guys, Last Ones at the Bar. If anybody want to come through, man, the link is in the comment section. You know, this fight is not, you know, a fight for diehard fans. It's more of a fight for casual fans. But, you know, I said I'll go ahead and do something different this time. But, yeah, Mike Tyson is 58 years old, fighting Jake Paul, 27 years old. So it's about a 30-year age gap. You know what I mean? So we'll see how it plays out, man. My pick for this fight, I'm going with Jake Paul, probably about mid-round stoppage. But the setup is nice, man. The setup is very nice. You know, they got you know, this is on Netflix. I can definitely see, you know, boxing being on Netflix a lot in the future. But, you know, we had a nice undercard. Mario Barrios fought. You know, he had some trouble. Earlier, but, you know, good card, man. Good setup. And like I said, the co-main was very good. It's just crazy that, you know, in my opinion, you know, Amanda Serrano got robbed. So on my end, Mike Tyson is walking out to the ring now. Uh, Ryan Hanley says Netflix keeps freezing. Yeah, it's so many people that's tuned in watching this. I'm sure they probably got millions of people watching it. So, with this much traffic, I can see why it'll keep freezing. So, but my end, Mike Tyson is walking out to the ring now. And for everybody tuned in, do you think this fight is staged? A lot of people were saying that the slap that Mike Tyson did to Jake Paul at the weigh-in was staged, it was scripted. In my opinion, it didn't look staged or scripted to me. But on social media, it seemed that Tyson was a heavy betting favorite. But on here, they got it. Jake Paul is the heavy betting favorite. And like I said, of course, it's a big age difference. I think everybody's expecting to see the Iron Mike in, the late 80s, early 90s. But I'm saying? That was a long, long, long time ago. So both guys are getting paid very well for this. I think Tyson's getting 20 mil. Jake Paul's getting, 40 mil from what I read. So both guys are getting paid greatly. And like I said, it's a lot of guys in the building. Van Holyfield's in the building. Lennox Lewis. It shows Shaq. Roy Jones is there. Andre Ward's there. So it's a lot of celebrities in the building, man. So Ryan, man, tell me what's your final prediction for the fight tonight? And I also want to say, this past last weekend I attended, another boxing card. It was 4 fighters on the card that I interviewed. So hats off to those guys. Josiah Giles, he came through for an interview, and I seen him fight for the first time. Gave him a face-to-face interview. Had a nice conversation with him for about 20 minutes. After his fight. So huge shout out to Josiah Giles. And the crazy thing about that, he is actually my friend's cousin. He's actually my friend's cousin. My friend told me about him. At the time, I think he was like 2-0 or 3-0. Like I said, now he's 7-0 now. Like I said, he got a stoppage over his opponent, Mark Masur, in the second round. That fight is on my channel, so check that out. Also, Izzy No Time Turner. I interviewed him earlier this year. Been to his house, interviewed him at his house. He had a nice stoppage win over his opponent. I believe it was second or third round. Stopped his opponent with a body shot. His opponent got up and kept fighting, but he went back down. Due to the body shot. So, Izzy won the a title. It was a NABO light heavyweight title. So, congrats. Congrats to Izzy. Congrats to Josiah Giles. And Emmanuel Aline, he was the main event, but he got a draw. Like this situation was similar to Katie Taylor and Manny Serrano, but Emmanuel Aline, he had a draw. He was caught in the fight, and then it eventually went to the scorecards, but it was a draw. So, but yeah, that was a good card, man. That was definitely a good card. Glad I attended it. You know what I mean? And stay tuned. I got another interview locked in, so stay tuned and be on the lookout for the next interview. Ryan Haley says, I think Paul wins. I want Mike to win, though, obviously. Okay. Yeah. They said Jake Paul has stopped. He has stopped or dropped every opponent that he's been in there with. So. Yeah, so he's dropped and stopped everybody, pretty much everybody he's been in there with. And like I said, man, Tyson is a lot older. So I just feel that Tyson's going to go down in this fight as well. You can't expect the guy to be, his age and still have, the reflexes, the movements. Like I said, DeMarcus Chop Corley, he just fought, at 50 years old. And, he's protesting and arguing that he won the fight. He fought Michael Williams Jr. And that fight went to a decision. But Chop's been way, a little more active. But that's, to me, that's impressive that, Chop Corley, can fight at 50 years old and still go the distance, with a guy, in his 20s. So that's very impressive. And like I said, and he feels that he wants to fight. He's been speaking highly on social media and protesting about it. I've seen some interviews that he's done about it, that that he almost even dropped Michael Williams, but they try to rule it as a slip. So, but Mike Tyson is 8 years older than Chop Corley. And like I said, Tyson hasn't done this. Last time Tyson done this was an exhibition against Roy Jones. So both guys are in the ring. They doing the announcements. Both guys are face to face on my end. They're saying Netflix keep having some buffering issues. Like I said, it's probably millions and millions of people watching this. So yeah, both guys on my end are face to face. I don't know if some guys are ahead of me or before me, but on my end, both guys are face to face. They just touch gloves. So this is 2 minute rounds, 14-ounce gloves. I think it's either 8 rounds or 10 rounds. Yeah, so round one's getting ready to start. Pat House at AT&T Stadium. Yeah, it's 8-round fight. Mike Tyson tried to come out, like the young Tyson. Jake Paul's backing up. Both guys are in a clinch. Nice hook thrown by Jake Paul. Ooh. Mike Tyson catches him with a shot. Jake Paul backs up. Ooh, nice right hand thrown by Mike Tyson. Landed. Jake Paul is definitely keeping his distance. Mike throwing big shots. Both guys in the clinch. But still, what if Jake Paul wins? What does he really gain from this? I mean, I know it was a nice undercard. I know they're getting paid big, but what does Jake Paul really gain from this, though? Ooh, Jake Paul throws a big shot, but he misses. Big hook, but he misses. Mike just coming forward. Jake Paul jabbing while Mike's coming in. Ooh, nice right hand landed by Jake. Jab by Jake Paul. Jake Paul is keeping his distance and, throwing shots. And, Tyson's just coming forward, trying to land something big. Body shot by Mike Tyson. Jake Paul keeping his distance, just popping Tyson with jabs. Ryan Haney says he doesn't gain anything, in my opinion. Yeah, like I said, he's fighting the guy who hasn't really had his last professional fight in 2005. So he's fighting the guy that hasn't fought in 20 years. Looks like Tyson's breathing a little hard in between rounds. But yeah, while we're in between rounds, I just got announced David Morrell and David Benavidez is going to be in February. Nice undercard, Stephen Fulton, Cool Boy Fulton, and Brandon Figueroa. They're having a rematch. Ooh, just show the replay. Jake Paul landed a nice right hand. So we got that to look forward to, next year. Nice undercard as well. So round 2's get ready to start. Like I said, Jake Paul definitely keeping his distance. Mike Tyson, doing his bob and weave stance. Body shot by Mike Tyson. He's lunging in, but as soon as he lunges in, Jake Paul clinches. Jake Paul jab up top, jab to the body. Left foot thrown by Jake Paul. Let's see. Another jab to the body by Jake Paul. Tyson doing his bob and weave, but he's not really doing much of anything. So, all right. So round 2's over. My guy Ruben Lopez in the building. He said, "What up? Salute to you, Ruben Lopez, man. Appreciate you coming through." Like I said, Ruben Lopez, man. The last fight with Katie Taylor and Manny Serrano, man, it was a good fight. But like I said, I just felt like it was another robbery, man. How do you get robbed on such a big stage like this? Again, you know what I mean? So my heart feels for I feel for Manny Serrano, man. Like I said, she had a bad cut. She still fought like a warrior. Landed over 100 punches. Katie Taylor had a point deducted, and she still won by a unanimous decision. So it's crazy. It's crazy with the judges, man. It's crazy sometimes when the sport of boxing, man, with these decisions. All right. So round 3 is getting ready to start. Ooh, big shot thrown by Jake Paul. Tyson throws a big shot of his own, but he misses. He's coming forward, bobbing and weaving, trying to land something big. It's like Tyson's trying to open up a little more. Oh, Jake Paul throwing combinations. Looks like Tyson is like biting down on his mouthpiece or something. Oh, nice left foot thrown by Jake Paul. Body shot by Jake Paul. Ooh, left foot by Jake Paul. Jake Paul starting to let his hands go now. And Jake Paul is a big dude, man. And is Tyson wearing a knee brace, or is that saying that he got a bad knee? The fact that he's wearing a knee brace, that looks like a bad look already. Jake Paul starting to let his hands go. Tyson's not really doing much of nothing. So we got 10 seconds left in round 3. So Ryan Hanley says Tyson looks really tired already. Yeah, like I said, he didn't really do much in that. He didn't do much in that round, and now he's walking back to his corner. Like, yeah, he looks real tired. He didn't really do much in that round. He looks pretty gassed out already. Ryan says, yeah, his legs are stiff. Like I said, he's got a brace on his knee. And it looks like he's putting his hand up to his mouth. I don't know if he's biting down on his mouthpiece or what, but yeah, he's breathing pretty hard in the corner too. Ruben Lopez says, thanks for the link. You're welcome, man. Ruben Lopez says, damn. Yeah, Jake Paul was a little busy in that round. He threw a nice combination. Like Tyson tried to bob and weave a lot of it, but he still got caught. He still got caught with 2 shots. Yeah, I can definitely see Jake Paul probably getting the stoppage. I'll say within the next few rounds. If Tyson don't do much in these next few rounds, I can see Jake Paul definitely get a stoppage. And if he does start swinging wildly, Jake Paul can probably take advantage, counter. So I can definitely see Jake Paul getting a stoppage. So it says Paul landed 28 punches. Tyson's only landed 12. So we're in round 4 now. Hey, Jake Paul's, pouncing around. Big uppercut thrown by Jake Paul, but he missed. Yeah, he's saying like Tyson's he's keeping his distance, but he's not really doing much though. We got 15 seconds left in round 4, so we're almost halfway through the fight. Yeah, so Tyson's not very offensively in this round. And I think Jake Paul is probably trying to take it easy on him too, just a little bit. Yeah, so Jake Paul got he got a professional cutman, Danny Davis. Yeah, he got Danny Davis in his corner. Danny Davis is like one hell of a cut man. I've met Danny Davis, seen him at a couple of different fights. He's one hell of a cut man. He's been a cut man for a lot of different fighters, man. Like Amir Mansour, Fernando Guerrero, a whole bunch of fighters, man. So he definitely does his thing, as a cut man. He's got Jay Leon Love in his corner as well. So round 5 is getting ready to start. Yeah. Jake Paul, he's using his footwork. He's jabbing up. He's jabbing to the body. Jab by Tyson. He still got his bobbing and weaving though. Nice, two combo thrown by Jake Paul. It was a nice 1-2. Jab to the body by Jake Paul. Nice left hook thrown by Jake Paul. Jab to the body by Jake Paul. Another jab to the body thrown by Jake Paul. Right hook thrown by Jake Paul. Tyson counters with a shot of his own. Jake Paul is constantly going to the body with that jab. Big left hook thrown by Tyson, but he misses. Jake Paul going to the body again. Ooh, big right hook thrown by Jake Paul. Let's see. Ryan Hanley says not a lot of punches being thrown. Yeah. And Tyson's walking back to his corner pretty slow. Right. Something in me is telling me that Jake Paul probably trying to take it easy on him too. Like you said, we only got a few rounds left, so we'll see how it plays out. Yeah, I also wanted to touch on Keyshawn Davis, his last fight, last Friday. He made a statement against his opponent where his opponent came in like 6 pounds heavier, and Keyshawn still stopped him in the second round. So he definitely made a statement in his hometown. Then he called out Tank. But I don't think he wants that smoke with Tank, man. I still think it's too early. So all right. So we are in round 6. So we got a few rounds left. Tyson try to, he's trying to be the Tyson of old, but he just can't do it, man. He just can't do it. Like I said, it seems like Jake Paul just having his way. Like I said, he's just keeping his distance. He's just keeping his distance because Tyson can't really come in and he can't really come in and do all that he used to. Nice combo thrown by Jake Paul. Jab to the body, jab up to the face by Jake Paul. Tyson throws a big hook, but he misses. Double jab by Jake Paul. So we got 20 seconds left in round 6. Tyson trying to come in, but Jake Paul is just using his footwork, just stand away from him. So it's obviously Tyson's way too slow for this guy. Also last Saturday, Boots had a rematch in his hometown with the guy Karen. I think that's how you say his name. And I didn't see the fight, but everybody was definitely saying that, Boots struggled a bit. He was getting caught. They said he looked frustrated. You know what I'm saying? So they were saying Boots doesn't look like, the fighter that we elevated him to be. So I wonder what's next. Does he move up to 154? Does he stay at 147? look for more options. You still got Barrios that just fought tonight. You still got Brian Norman Jr. still out there. So I wonder what's next for Boots. So we got two rounds left. So round 7 is getting ready to start. So it says Paul landed 59, Tyson only landed 16. So it'll show you that Tyson's not really doing much at all. But I said at the same time, what can you expect a guy that's almost 60 to do against a guy that's, 27? So you're talking about a guy that's decades years younger than him. Big, Jake Paul threw a shot to the body. Left foot thrown by Jake Paul. Minute left in round number 7. So we got 20 seconds left in round 7. Oh, Jake Paul starting to let his hand go. Uppercut with it, followed by a left hook. So, all right, round 7 is over. We got one more round. Tyson looks tired walking back to his corner. And he looks hurting. He looks hurting sitting in the corner. Yeah, he looks hurting sitting in his corner, man. But he got one more round to go. So I think Jake Paul is just probably going to take it easy on him this last round. Or he may go in for the kill. I don't know. Yeah, Jake Paul landed like a three punch combination at the end of the round 7. So we in the last round. Let's see if he goes in for the kill. Jake Paul going to the body. Jake Paul a little busy in round 8. Big hook thrown by Jake Paul. So we got a minute left in round 8. It seems like Tyson keeps biting down on his glove. I don't know what's the reason behind it, but he keeps biting down on his glove. So Jake Paul, the left hook followed by right hook. So 20 seconds left. Let me see. Ryan Haney, he says, I think Paul took it easy on Tyson. Yeah, I think he took it easy too. Like I said, man, this guy has dropped and stopped everybody at his fault. But he respects Mike Tyson. Like I said, Mike Tyson is a legend in his own right, so he's respected him. And he said, Ryan Haney says, maybe it was all for the payday. Yeah, like I said, man, both guys, like I said, Jake Paul made 40, Tyson made 20. So that's $60 million right there. You know what I mean? For 8 rounds, 2 minutes, and they end up getting a $60 million payday. So it goes the distance. Jake Paul definitely won it. Because like I said, Tyson didn't do much. But the co-main event definitely stole the show. I wish we could get a trilogy, but at this point, I wouldn't even entertain that. Like I said, Serrano was robbed both times in both of her fights, so I wouldn't even entertain the trilogy. So, like I said, that was definitely a messed up decision. But Jake Paul, man, we gotta give credit to the guy, putting on all these undercards, keeping these fighters paid, keeping them busy. Like I said, going forward, I think that Netflix would definitely have a boxing on it. So we're definitely probably gonna get a lot of boxing on Netflix in the future. Like, we'll see what happens with 2025. It was a pretty boring fight, to be honest, man. Boring fight. Like I said, the co-main definitely stole the show. And it was women at that, but it was an undisputed fight. So I expected, if it's undisputed, I expected, it'd be a war. It definitely lived up to it. Like I said, it was just the wrong decision. So like I said, I know this wasn't, the hardcore boxing fans fight. I said this is more for the casuals. I said it didn't live up to the hype or anything like that, but Tyson, he just decided to give it a go at his age, and like I said, he went the distance and got a nice payday, $20 million payday. So he goes home $20 million richer. Ryan Haney says, I'm glad we didn't see Mike get KO'd. Facts. I'm trying to see what other fights that we got to look forward to. They said Tank and Lamont Roach got, I don't know if it's going to be, they're saying they're targeting March 1st. If I'm not mistaken. They said they're going to try to have the venue in like DC or the Baltimore area, because it makes sense. Both guys are from the Maryland area, so it makes sense for a fight between those two guys to definitely to be in the DMV. And also I think the Nats Jetta promotion card is going to be on March 1st as well. So I wonder how that's going to work out there. Two cards right here in the DMV. So if Tank and Lamont Roach are going to fight on March 1st, I think the Jetta card should be moved to a different date, because a lot of people are going to pull up for that fight. So to get ready to announce the decision. Yeah, so Jake Paul wins. Jake Paul wins in a boring fight. Yeah, so I rode solo tonight. Like I said, this wasn't the hardcore boxing fans fight, but like I said, I just decided to cover it. So I appreciate, Ryan Haney, appreciate you coming through. Ruben Lopez, appreciate you coming through, man. Salute to you guys for rocking with me. I said this was a short fight, and I said only 2 minutes. 2-minute rounds, eight rounds. So definitely a short fight. and definitely not entertaining at all. So I'll be back. I'll be back. When the next good fight. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for the next live coverage. Like I said, man, I got another interview lined up. It's definitely going to be a good one. I don't really want to spoil it by telling everything. So just stay tuned for the next interview. It's definitely going to be a different one. It's definitely going to be different from all the ones that I've done previously. So stay tuned for that. Again, man, I may go live on Sunday with the Goodfellas. I may go live with Last Ones at the Bar. So, stay tuned for the next episode. Like I said, I rode solo today, 40 minutes strong. So I'm going to close this one out and I'm going to play the outro.
It's Patton, corner with the legend Tyson. It's time.